Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Invader Doom here, and I'm making the tutorial for the Ankhbot R2 version. I did the Ankhbot R1, or the first Ankhbot version, and you guys loved it so much. I got so much love from that video, I had to do the second one. So I wanted to get this one done and out of the way, and I wanted to explain some of the new features. I haven't learned all of them yet, right off the jump. I'm going to let you know I haven't learned all of them yet. I have sent a couple messages to the creator of Ankhbot to help me out and kind of figure out, these little things. And there's a couple of things, by the way, as well that I don't think are working correctly. So I let him know about that, and I'll get to that once we get into there. So the first thing you're going to do to connect Ankhbot to your channel, since I'm sure you don't want to listen to me yammer on for 10 minutes, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Twitch. You're going to want to make a new account for your bot. In this case, mine is Invader Doom Bot. So to log in, once you've done that, you're going to take your bot to your channel. You're going to make your bot a moderator. Follow yourself, of course. And then you're going to go to credentials, and then you go to bot login. So this is where you enter in the information for your bot. So for instance, my name is Invader Doom Bot, and the channel is Invader Doom. Now for the OAuth token, it's as simple as this. All you do is you just hit generate OAuth token. It's going to say authorize Ankhbot to use your account. You log in. And there you go. You now have your OAuth token. So it's just as simple as hitting connect. So you're going to know when it's connected because it's going to say welcome, good luck, have fun. It's going to say your host is blah, blah, blah. And then at the bottom, it'll say current mods are, etc. And this is your chat. So anything you type in chat like this is going to show up here. Your viewers will show up over here. So this is how many viewers you have in the channel. And I'm sure Invader Doom Bot will pop up there eventually. And that's just the console. The dashboard is where you can change your title in your game. So I haven't actually started streaming with the bot yet, but I plan on doing that very soon, probably tonight. So you can change the title and you can change the game you're playing right from your bot. If you're a partnered Twitch member, you can run commercials from here, manual commercials. You can do automatic commercials. So every 2 hours you could run a 30-second commercial and then have it, say a starting message, a commercial started or a commercial will be starting. You can set up automatic hosting. So if you have those people that you like to host all the time, every time they go in, you can just leave the bot running and it will automatically host people or host anybody that you want to host. It gives you all your current stats. So today's followers, today's subscribers, today's hosts, and today's raiders. So, and this is just in the current session. So as soon as you close this and then reopen it, all this is going to go away. Commands. Now this is pretty much self-explanatory. This was in the last version. Commands, basically, you can type in ! command, permission everyone, cooldown. This is the amount of time you want so that somebody can't spam, your commands. You want to make sure that you can set it for 5 minutes or you can set it for 0. I always set it for 0. And just type in, this is a command. This is just to test that it's working. And instead I'll do ! test. So add modify. It goes in here. Now if I type into my chat ! test, my bot comes up and says this is a command. This is just to test that it is working. So that's how command works, or how commands work. It's simple and self-explanatory. Timers. So if you go in here, I got my follow timer, my YouTube timer, the highlights, which I can do a video eventually in. But if you download the program or the extension the BTTV, I think it's called, from like the Night Dev, you can actually set up highlights for your channel so that anytime somebody uses the word Doom, Invader, or Invader Doom, it will highlight the line red for me. So that I can see it easier in my chat. And you'll see that throughout the video, so that's why I'm letting you know this redundant information now. So after every 20 minutes and after a minimum of 10 lines of chat, it will run these timers just to kind of let people know that, it just kind of helps to pick up the chat, or lets new people know the different things you can do on the channel. Quotes, I have not quite figured out yet, so that's one of them I'm working on. Giveaways, very self-explanatory. This is a very nice thing to have. I've used this tons of times when I do giveaways in my channel. So if I wanted to do, you know, giveaway, exclamation point giveaway is the command, permission everybody, prize, this is new. Let's say awesomeness. And must be a follower to win, and it'll notify the winner in chat. You can do a fee per entry. So if you want to do, you know, if you want to have a minimum of 100 points, which again, get into in a minute, you can set up a fee. So if you want only people who have been in your channel for a long time or have a lot of accumulated points to get to win. I usually don't do that because usually my giveaways are for everybody. Allow multiple entries. You can have people that can enter twice. I usually never do that. Start giveaway and allow entries. Now it's going to say type exclamation point giveaway to join. Type exclamation point giveaway. Now it'll say entered users Invader Doom right here. It'll give you a list of everybody that's entered your giveaway. Then when you click pick winner, when you're done, click pick winner, and boom, Invader Doom, you have won. Please speak up in the chat. So that's all your bot doing that. So now you know who won. It says winner Invader Doom. Now if I type yay, boom, it comes up right here and says that I typed yay at 117. So that's just a good way that if you have a lot of people in your chat, and if you have a lot of people that are, you know, in your stream and you don't know if they're there or not, like they went AFK or something, you know that if they're there. So if they don't talk in 2 minutes, you can pick another winner. The sound effects system. Basically, the sound effects system is a cool thing that I've, you know, come to like to use. Usually when I'm playing, if I'm playing a scary game or something like that, what you can do is you can actually set up exclamation point scare or something like this. Everyone can join. The cooldown, we'll do cooldown 0 or cooldown 1 minute. This is the cooldown, the time that the SFX can't be used after it finishes playing. So if you don't want people spamming your sound effects, I would definitely recommend raising this. I'm not going to for the purpose of this video. Minimum votes, so if you want to have it, you know, people have to vote on it. So if I set this to 20, you know, 20 people would have to type exclamation point scare before it would play. You can have it cost points. So if you want to, you know, only people that have been in your channel for a long period of time, you can have it, you know, cost 20, 30 points or whatever to use it. If I open, go to desktop, let's do the Five Nights at Freddy's Death Scream. Is it going to work? Yep, it's going to work. So we go add modify. Now when someone types exclamation point scare in your chat, it plays the Five Nights at Freddy's scream. So that's just kind of a cool way that you can, you know, really get your users and your viewers engaged with you. Based on like when you're playing a scary game, and if you want the, you know, the crap scared out of you, and then you jump and all that, and it just kind of creates laughs, and it keeps the viewers engaged. The currency system, basically this is your currency system. I've been talking about points, you know, deduct points, etc. Well, where do these points come from? This is where it is. So exclamation point credits, I have mine set up as credits. The response is going to be completely different. It's going to say user has blah, 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 blah. I changed mine that just says user has points, you know, money. The money sign points is for Ankhbot. That's not actually going to show up. So user has credits, thanks for hanging out, and then kapow. So if I type exclamation point credits, it'll say Invader Doom has 4,459 credits. Thanks for hanging out, kapow. So it's my currency name credits. And then you can say take offline hours into account for the total hours in the stream. Automatically become a regular at, you know, points. You can assign ranks of people who have been in your chat. I don't do this because to me personally, this is just a personal thing. I think that having different ranks of people kind of separates people into different groups and things like that. And I feel that rewarding everyone equally with points and then making everyone have the same amount of fun instead of, you know, well, I'm a general or, you know, anything like that. So that's just my personal thing. I don't do ranks. Payout settings, live payout for every, they will earn five points for every 5 minutes I'm online. They will earn 1 point for every 5 minutes that I'm offline. That's how I have it set. If somebody comes in and raids me, and they use the exclamation point raider name is used, and I don't know if this will actually work with myself. If I do exclamation point raider invader doom, I don't know if it'll actually work for myself. But if you have raiders come in, you can have a mod, or you can type exclamation point raider and then type their name, and it will give them 500 points. The regular bonus, subscriber bonus, moderator bonus, I don't do those, like I said, because it separates. On follow, 100 points. On subscribe, you know, I'm not a partnered Twitch member, so that's how the point system works. And then you got your point database down here that tells you how many points everybody has. Now, let's say, for instance, you wanted to give somebody, you know, a bunch of points. There we go. Exclamation point credits. So it's right up here. That's how I have it set up. Exclamation point credits. And then you do add Invader Doom 1000, and it'll say Invader Doom successfully given Invader Doom 1000 credits. So you can kind of give people credits. You can remove credits, things like that. So it's just kind of cool to, if you wanted to, I usually mess with them. I'll mess with my viewers. I'll remove all their credits and then give them back and things like that when they start getting cocky. So it's just kind of a cool way for you to engage with your audience and things like that. Now, with what you saw up here, that's a command that I have, exclamation points, and it just basically explains the credit system. Mini games. Now, this is a cool new feature that Ankhbot has implemented into the system. You can do betting. So, you know, if I do the horses are loose, bet on your horse to win. And then if I do option Blackie, your mom, you know, that's cool horse, right? Gimpy, Schlumpy, and loser. Right? So here we go. The horses are on the loose. Bet on your horse to win. Blackie, your mom, Gimpy, Schlumpy, and loser. So the payout, the percentage. So if I do the payout at 50%, that's what I'd like to do. The max bet amount, I always like to do like 10,000. Now, if you hit start betting, it's going to say betting started. For the horses are on the loose, bet on your horse to win, max bet 1,000. You can enter by typing exclamation point bet ID amount. You do not need the parentheses. That's just there. It's just there. So your betting options are 0 for Blackie, 1 for your mom, 2 for Gimpy, 3 for Schlumpy, or 4 for loser. So if I type exclamation point bet 3,000, bet 3,000 points, or let's bet on your mom. So I'm going to bet on 1, and I'm going to bet 3,000 points on your mom to win. So now right up here, you'll be able to see how many people have bet on which horse, or which, anything in this case. And you can see I've bet on your mom right here. So when you want to pick a winner, you have the choice. The bot does not pick for you. You have to actually pick the winner. So this is where you can kind of like, oh, well, you know, you can do giveaways this way, like pick the right answer and see how many people are actually pick the right answer, anything like that. Or you could do a lottery. I set up a lottery before, and that was actually kind of cool. So if you do pick as winner, you selected your mom. Are you sure you want to reward everyone who voted on this option? Yes. And it will come, everyone that bet on your mom has been rewarded. Invader Doom, 4,500. So I just won 4,500 credits. So I spent 3,000, I won 4,500. It's just a cool way that you can have like a gambling system in your channel. The poll system, if you want to, you know, let's say, what game should I play next? This is a very popular one. Usually people do straw poll for this, and you know, now you can do it this way. So GTA 5, Mortal Kombat X, your mom, and I don't know, H1Z1. So now you go multi-voting. Usually you wouldn't do that. Cost per vote, if you only want people who've been in your channel for a long time. This is if you have a lot of people. You know, if you have a lot of people, you don't want people just coming into your channel that have never been there before, you know, throwing off the votes for what you're playing. And, you know, you want to reward your long-time viewers. Obviously, short-time viewers are important too, but long-time viewers definitely, you know, you need to make them feel good. So you hit start poll. Poll is started for what game should I play next. You can enter by typing !vote ID. So 0 for GTA 5, 1 for Mortal Kombat X, 2 for your mom, and 3 for H1Z1. So then when you do !vote 1, now there's 1 vote for Mortal Kombat X. So that just kind of, you can kind of see it that way. Close poll. Do you want to notify chat off the winning option? Yes. So poll closed, you can no longer vote on anything. Mortal Kombat X has won with 1 vote. So that's just kind of cool. Instead of using straw poll, you have a voting system. The mini game here, now this is, you've probably seen this in several people's chats, and this is kind of where I'll get into it. The mini game for mine, this is going to be a bank heist when you first download it and install it. I changed mine to Invasions, obviously with the name Invader Doom. Yeah. So for the command is !invade. The cooldown on it is 20 minutes, so you can only do this every 20 minutes. Minimum users required before starting 1. So 1 person can try. It probably won't succeed, but 1 person can try. The maximum amount you can bet is 10,000, and the start delay is 2 minutes. Everyone can join. So your probability settings. Now, if viewer chance is 50%, regular chance in 20 or 50%, subscriber, moderator, etc. You can change this if you feel good that day. You can change it to 75%. We'll change this to 51% viewers. Yeah, payout settings, viewer payout in percentage, 25%. You can do 50%. I would recommend higher payout settings for lower chance, so that way it kind of, it evens it out. If you don't do regulars, if you're not partnered, or you don't want to give favoritism over your moderators, so just like that. The first entry message is going to be when they start the invasion. So when somebody types !invade and then their amount, so !invade, I'll just do it here, !invade, let's do 4,000. So there we go. Now this is the first entry message. Invader Doom is trying to get the Doom Squad together in order to invade the nearest planet. Everyone can join. In order to join, type !invade and then your amount. So after 2 minutes, it will give me one of the solo outcome messages that I've got here. On solo win, it looks like Invader Doom managed to sneak onto the planet and got off safely with the world's treasure. Invader Doom got, and then on solo loss, if you lose, Invader Doom got shot straight in the skull by one of the drunk redneck humans with a rifle sitting on his porch. So those are the 2 outcomes for if only 1 person joins it. It's a solo. On the group, you have different levels of victory. 100% victory is obviously everyone performed their task assigned perfectly, no one fucked up, and we made it safely back home with loot. It's just kind of cool. A few casualties, casualties have fallen, etc., etc. And then you can kind of just switch it up however you want. On a complete loss, the entire squad got wiped out. Try not to fuck it up too bad next time. So just kind of helps to, if you want people, you get your viewers to make bets on things and stuff like that. So it's just kind of a cool little feature. And after here in just a minute, it's gonna give me the outcome of what's gonna happen. On cooldown, this is when you can't use it, and it's already been used. The humans are patrolling the area. We better wait until they do something completely stupid and get distracted. Off cooldown, this will automatically happen every 20 minutes. It will say, once it comes off cooldown, it says the humans are distracted. If you want to get the Doom Squad together, type the, type !invade and then your amount. It has begun. This is, on the start message. Everyone gets ready and loads their spacecraft and checks their thrusters and multiplex bend wheels before hopping into the spaceship and heading for the planet. It will say that here in about the next 30 seconds. On failed start, it said, there we go. It has begun. Everyone gets Yeah, see, everyone gets ready, and then Invader Doom got shot straight in the skull, so I lost. Basically, that's pretty much. I had a 51% chance, and I lost. On a failed start, if it doesn't even start at all, it looks like you couldn't get a squad together. Perhaps next time they'll have more luck. And then results from the invasion, etc. That was my result. I failed. So just kind of a cool little mini game to, you know, it's just fun. I mean, it's just, you know, you get you know, your viewers in there and get them engaged. That's, you know, that's the whole point. The event system, I haven't quite figured that out yet. So events and quotes are two things that I'm working on trying to, you know, nail down. Settings, the basics. This is all your stuff, and you know, the not so interesting stuff, but yet still needed. Random symbols in front of messages, whether a random symbol will appear in front of every message that the bot sends or not. I usually don't worry about that. That's just, you know, I just leave it there. This is the auto connect on startup. You want this on. The bot will automatically connect to chat when you launch the program. Very nice, very easy. Follower notification in chat. You want to make sure to turn this on. If that's how it is. Welcome user to the Doom Squad. Take 100 free credits and get your spacecraft ready, and type invade to start invading nearby planets. The reason I did that is so that new followers, I don't have to explain it every time, and it gets kind of the users to say, oh hey, yeah, I can do this, cool. How often you want to check Twitch for new followers right here. Delay between welcomes. So if you got a lot of people following you all at once, you can set a delay. You can also play sound effects so that you can actually play a sound in your, you know, in your stream when you get a follower without having another follower notification like sub alert. I like sub alerts, but you know, you can do that if you want. Subscribers, I'm obviously not partnered. Raters, if you're doing this kind of thing, I don't do that. I don't do the whole rating thing. Yeah, I don't save it to a spreadsheet or nothing. The host notification, you know, holy sweet flying fuck, thanks user for the host. Just kind of a cool way of thanking a host, or will also, you know, it shows up in the chat, so it'll let me know when somebody hosts me too. Link protection. Now, this is what I was telling you earlier. That's not quite working as intended. The link protection auto permitted, you know, you can have your different, you know, ranks, you know, be auto permitted. I do none. The minimum punishment is purge, and then the link permit duration, so you can permit somebody to post a link, is 60 seconds. Now it says kapow, hey, don't post links, or ask a mod for permission first, yada yada yada. It's supposed to only purge the message, but for some reason it's timing them out. So you have the option purge, timeout, or ban, but when I select purge, it's timing out the people who post a link. So if that's okay with you, that's fine, but I do have there's some occasions where people accidentally post a link and they forgot to ask for permission, even though I said it was okay, and I don't want them getting timed out because of that. Caps protection, if you got a lot of people using, you know, with that stuck caps lock key, you know, you can protect your chat that way. Symbol protection I turn on because every now and then you get one of those trolls that comes into your channel, and they like to just spam all the symbols on Twitch, and that's annoying, so I purge that too. Phrase word blacklists, you know, I'm very big on this. You know, I don't like, you know, obviously people making fun of other people making fun of fat people making fun of race, you know, different races. I'm really big on that. So I don't like people coming in and saying, you know, stupid things. You know, so I do have the phrase blacklist, you know, enabled, and I have a lot of different things in there, you know, probably 100 or 200 different words that I don't allow. So I sat down and I actually have a notepad file somewhere with all the words that I don't allow that I've been adding to. Now the cool thing up here is the extras, like the death counter, the extra quote-like system. You can import points and you can import quotes. So if you have your point system, your currency system down here, you can actually, you have in your C drive, you should have a file that keeps record of all this points, so you can actually import your points from your last Ankhbot. The death counter, this is for games like, where'd it go? This is for games like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, things like that, where you die a lot, or anything really. So right now we'll change it to 1 death and then start counter. So now it's started. So what you would do is you would go into OBS and you would just screen this, and then you green screen it out, put it wherever on your screen. And now when you die, one of your moderators would go !death 2, and that sets the deaths to 2. You know, if it for some reason, stopped working, you could catch back up and just do deaths 50, and it would set the deaths to 50 and carry on the counter from there. So it's just kind of a cool way to, get your moderators and things to count your deaths. I plan on doing this once I start streaming Bloodborne or Dark Souls or anything like that. I do have, an idea I'm going to do the death counter. So, and then we're going to do some betting as well, see how many deaths I get, things like that. So it's a cool way to keep your viewers engaged. And that's really it. I mean, I haven't figured out the extra quote-like system yet, and I haven't figured out the event system and quotes, so I am working on that. Sorry this video was so long, but if you did make it this far, I do appreciate it. I did want to make this video, like I said, to to make up for all the time I lost, as well as updating you guys on the new features and the mini games and things like that. So it's very fun. My suggestion to you, just like the last video, is play with it. That's what I did. I just sat here and I just played with it. I opened my chat, I popped it out, I put it right here, and I just did it that way, and I just learned it. So play with it. Do your own thing. If you don't worry about the bot screwing up, because you're not going to really screw up the bot. So just play with it, mess with it, and eventually you'll definitely figure it out. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. I won't take up any more of your time. I do appreciate you watching if you made it this far. If you like what I do, you like the funny videos that I make on my on my channel. I do funny highlights and stuff when I have time from Twitch. And if you do like that kind of thing, hit the subscribe button. I do appreciate it. And as always, I will see you in the next video.